You are now listening to Talk is Cheap FM. Brought to you by Bet the Tuesday.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker. Yo, what up, everybody? How you guys doing today? This is another episode of Talk is Cheap FM. I'm your host, Baba Tuesday. Within the link at the bottom, I'm going to link you to Talking in the Dark. It's a combined podcast. It's a video so you can kind of see me talk and shit. You can pick up my mannerisms and shit. We talked about all kinds of shit. But anyways, listen, I have a caller on the line, and she stumbled upon the YouTube channel, I believe because one of her friends was on it. And she's enjoying it. So the shit is getting out there. It's reaching people. It's touching people. And we're just going to see where this conversation goes. So hold on one second. Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. You got a nice, soft voice. I'm liking this right now. All right. So this is your time. This is your stage to let everybody know who you are. If you don't want to say your real name, if you don't want to give out your social security, if you don't want to give out your phone number, that's perfectly fine. But I'm going to this is your moment right now. So here it is, right here.
No, I'd like to keep my alias a little private. You can just call me Becky, that's fine. And I do have some good hair, so that's cool too. But yeah, I'm from the DFW.
Oh shit, Becky with the good hair from DFW. Damn, and you got a nice voice too? Shit, okay. Alright, stay focused. Alright, Becky with the good hair. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
I am newly single. I was married for 10 years, separated now. And I have 3 children who are wonderful. So yeah, I'm stepping onto a new era of life, and dating is different now for sure than it was before Facebook was around.
Shit. So you started dating, I guess, your significant other before Facebook was out, and you got married and shit. You know, the technology and things changed, and now you're single, and now you're trying to date, right? Or are you dating?
Sure, you can call it dating. Yeah.
Wait, let's pump the brakes. Sure, you can call it dating. Like, are you just basically like cooking up, or are you trying to really find a relationship?
No, I'm definitely not trying to find a relationship. I just got out of one, and screw feelings right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how is it? Because the longest relationship I've ever been in was maybe 2.5, maybe almost 3 years. And right. It just comes to a point where, I mean, shit just gets repetitive and all that shit. And, you know, me personally, I can tell you the truth. I didn't want to cheat, but I wanted to have sex with other people. You know what I mean? Like, I thought about that all the time. And there was actually one relationship where I was hoping the chick fucked up so I can break it off and just do what I do. Now, you single, you're back into, like, the dating life and everything. Were you just, like, looking to just hook up to get, like, something new? Was that, like, I guess, your main game plan?
Right now, sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, why not? There's a lot of variety out there, and these apps make it really easy to just find people. I'm not saying that I'm like, hey, throwing it out there, but I mean, I have options, and that's kind of nice.
Well, I didn't mean to cut you off, but females always have options, you know. And just to kind of let you know how I feel about this is that now with these dating apps and shit like that, now dudes have options. You know what I mean? So like dudes are like denying females now, which is just crazy. You know what I mean? So, but you're freshly new into this shit. So, I mean, I bet when your profile hit, I mean, you probably had people all in your DMs and everything.
Yeah, it got too much, so I had to deactivate it because it's just like it's a lot. It's a lot, and what I've heard from guys is they're just gonna go yes, 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 yes. That's how they do the apps. I mean, some of them I don't know, but so like when guys would match, it's like, nah, do you really want to match? But then also you're talking to me and literally, hey, what's up? Let's meet up. Like, whoa, bro, I don't even know your real name, and you want to like. No, I'm good on that. I can't do that.
So, okay, hold on. So, you're willing to hook up with people, but you want to establish some kind of connection first. Is that correct?
Here's how it's really gone. Okay, I've actually hooked up with two guys from Tinder, and it was really just about my mood. Like, it was just about the mood I was in. Like, you're cute enough. Sure, I'll meet you. And then it went from there. And it's not like I want to have a connection. It's just, okay, first of all, do you make me laugh? Can you make me laugh within the first, few messages? That's important. But then also, are you cute enough? But seriously, for real, it comes down to Tinder. Will I let you stick your dick in me? And if that's a no, then I cannot swipe left on you or right on you or whatever the correct one it is.
Wow.
Right?
No, yeah, I mean, that's basically true. Like, I wish more people were honest with it. Like, listen, I just want to have sex. I mean, if I make you laugh or you have some kind of connection, that's on you. But, like, the reason why I am talking to you, the reason why I am taking time out of my life is to have sex with you. And if I wish that more people were honest like that, I say shit like that and it blows people's minds, but okay, enough about me. So tell me this, like, on Facebook, did you and your ex-husband like share a Facebook account?
No.
So you guys had your separate Facebooks and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you put like you're like getting a divorce or what, did you even have your marital status on Facebook?
What I did is I had that we were married on Facebook, so I took that off. I just took all my relationship status totally off. I took all my information off, and then for a while I just suspended my account because I just didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with look. Facebook.
Yeah.
When you see that some of your friends are having issues, as a girl especially, I'm snooping. Let me see every post you posted in the last 6 months to a year to see where I can see this trouble started. Come on.
Yeah. No, the people are curious creatures. No, okay. Yeah. The reason I was getting to it is that, like, I know for a fact that this probably happened, right? Is that, like, once you put, like, you're not married anymore, like, people started, like, dudes started messaging you, like, wanting to hook up and shit. Like, hey, big head, what's up, girl? How you doing? And shit.
Hey, I remember you. Oh, hey, stranger. Shut up. I know exactly what you want. You want sex. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
So that happened a lot, right?
Enough. It didn't happen a lot, but it happened enough. Yeah. Okay,
so tell me this: you have an Instagram account, right?
Mhm.
Like, on your Instagram, are dudes jumping in your DMs?
They were for a minute, and then I kind of like shut it down, and so they kind of stopped, which is nice. But it's I don't know. It's always nice to get like a DM, but then it's just like if it's somebody that you don't want, then it's just like ugh. I don't care about you.
Like, can you count how many random dick pics people sent you?
See, that's so funny. See, people think that guys send dick pics. No. Only the elephant trunks will send me their dicks. Because the other boys won't play. They know.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
No, here's something else.
Okay.
White boys think that they have big dicks. And so some of them will send them, and I'm like, oh, who told you had a big dick? You're so cute.
Oh, shit. God damn. So, okay, so dick size. Okay, so tell me this, because, like, like I talk to a lot of women and shit, just talk to them and shit. And like we always get on the subject with dick sizes because that's what you guys want to fucking talk about. And I was actually at a table with like 3 different chicks just talking to them, and this topic came up. So I asked them like, what is a big dick, small dick, and average dick? And each chick had a different answer and one of them confessed that she had like a shallow pussy, which is that's fucking awesome. You can really knock the bottom out of that. So for you, what is like considered a big dick, a small dick, and an average sized dick that you can still enjoy?
I mean, okay. For small dicks, 4. I mean, 4.5 and under. It's like, no, that's not even going to go anywhere near anything.
Yeah.
Stay away. I don't know. If you're 5 to 7, it depends on if you can, like, do something with it, okay? If you're good in bed, if you overcompensate by trying very hard, then good. Then we can work with something, because that's, that's good.
Yeah.
But if you have a big dick, I don't know. I mean, of course, like 9 and up is very, very nice. But with big dicks, some guys are lazy with it. Like, yeah, I got a big dick, so you can do all the work. Because look, I got the show pony.
Shit. What size dick are you used to?
Not cute. Yeah. So, next question. What do you mean?
Like I know a lot of chick that says that they brag about only fucking like big dicks. Like listen, if your shit ain't like 10 and up, I'm not fucking with you. And I'm just like, god damn, like how
I don't know.
how
I mean, there's a time and place for a big dick. That's for sure.
Wait, what'd you say?
I mean, you're just not gonna.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Sorry, there's a time and place for a big dick, that's for sure.
Okay.
But, I mean, you're not going to get it. It's like saying, I only fuck with girls with big titties and big asses but small waist. Yeah, sure, that's what the goal is. But are you going to get that every time? No. And is the girl that doesn't have all that, like, worthless? No.
Okay.
But I will tell you this. My ex, the reason I was with him for so long, because the first time we had sex, I was like, I'm marrying this dude. Like, this is it. This is where it's at. And even though we were married for 10 years, let's say 9 of those years, sex was
So sex was the adhesive that like held that shit together.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. And at the end, when I knew it was over, I told him, I said, I have to stop having sex with you. Because if I keep having sex with you, I'm never going to leave you.
Was he like the bad boy type?
I don't know. I guess he had a little of that in him. I don't know. He was just.
So.
He got me. That was important. He understood my humor. He got my humor, and he like understood me. That was cool.
Okay. Shit. All right. I mean, you just saying that sex is adhesive says a lot of shit because I kind of preach that. I preach that to the dudes that I'm talking to. I'm like saying, like, dude, just make sure, especially if you're in a relationship, make sure you fucking do what you gotta do. I mean, if you gotta goddamn eat ass, if you gotta fucking suck on toes, if you gotta like really try to knock the bottom out of it all the time, just do that. You know what I mean? In your case, it kept the relationship strong. All right.
Yeah, you just have to have that kind of sexual chemistry. Like when you have sex with somebody, you're like, yep, there, yep. You know.
You know what I hate? I hate like when you had a sexual, like a strong sexual chemistry with somebody, and then you end up having sex with them again, and you're just like, what the fuck? It's like almost watching, like it's almost like watching, rewatching a favorite movie of yours, like whenever you're little and shit, and you like rewatch it when you get older. You're like, what the fuck was, the fuck? I'm not into this shit. This shit is stupid. All right.
Yeah.
So. You're fresh on Tinder and shit, right? So what kind of dudes do you go after, right? Because maybe some of these listeners might want to reach out to you. You know what I mean?
That's cute. Well, okay, so I was married to a black guy, and I'm white. I don't know if you can tell by my voice or not.
You know what? I can't tell. You know what? Let's take a backtrack before you even answer that. Describe what you look like. Real quick, because I don't even know what you look like.
I have red hair. I'm really, really white, like
you're pale,
white almost.
I call chicks like you paleontologists. But anyways, and you redhead? Are you Irish?
Well, I've been a redhead for about 20 years.
You've been what?
So sure, I've been a redhead for about 20 years.
Okay, so are you a natural redhead or?
No.
Oh,
no, but it fits me.
What's your real color?
Brown.
Brown?
Boring brown.
Brown, okay. Do you have long or short hair?
It's past my shoulders.
Oh my god. So you can braid your hair in cornrows?
Yes, if I so desire, yes.
Listen, I'm trying to like fulfill my fantasies right now. All right, don't fuck this up for me, okay? All right. So, you're pale. You have red hair. Mm-hmm. Your real color is brunette. What color eyes? Blue?
Yeah, sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're green.
Okay.
Depends.
Okay. That's crazy. My dad's eyes change color as well. All right. How tall are you?
5'4".
Oh, fuck. All right. 5'4", taking some meat. That's what I'm talking about. God damn it. Yes. All right. Yes. Fuck. God is good. God is good. All right. How much do you weigh?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm weighing enough right now. Right now I'm like 118. I would like to be about 130, 135, 140. That's where my happy weight is.
Wait, have you ever been that big?
Yeah, and I've been a little bigger, but the stress of my marriage breaking up, I just couldn't eat, and so.
But 118, okay. I mean, that's 5'4", 118. I mean, that's pretty good ratios right there. All right, so your body type, are you curvy? Are you just straight up and down, like?
Right now it's a little straight and down. I used to be really curvy. When I'm a little bigger, I have nice thighs and a nice booty. But right now it's just kind of
there.
Sad. I feel like it's very sad.
You know what? You'll bounce back. Listen, just continue having sex with these people out here. You know you're gonna meet the right brother that'll, put that meat back on you, and everything will be good, right? All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you consider yourself like a 10?
Wow. Does anybody consider themselves a 10?
Yeah, I know a lot of chicks who actually consider themselves a 10. Well, no. You know what? I lie. I didn't mean to lie to you. They consider themselves like a 9 and shit. I don't know. It's weird. They have like self-esteem problems, man.
Well, I completely understand that. Well, I don't know. I mean, I would like, golly, because I see a lot of pretty girls, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, y'all are really pretty. Do I stack up to that? I would consider myself like a 7 or an 8.
Okay. All right. Okay. I like that. Now, hold on. You said 7 or an 8? Is that like in the DFW range? Like when you compare yourself to like the chicks in DFW?
Yeah, like if I went to LA, please. Who are you? Just get out of your business. No. Sure, in the DFW area, I could be well, I don't know. See, this is like, don't make me rate myself.
No, it's, you gotta be perfect. Don't.
I gotta be what?
You gotta be just honest with yourself. Like, we're just having a conversation right now, you know? And I'm digging this conversation. And you opening up and, you know, rating yourself, because you probably don't hear that. Dudes are probably not brave enough to say, you know, what do you rate yourself or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Threw you a curveball. You handled it very well. So,
High five.
so what? Okay. So this is probably the last question. When a guy first meets you, right? What is like the, I guess, the usual compliment they give you?
You're very beautiful. I've gotten that a lot.
Come on. They got to do better than that. You're very beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
You're very beautiful. Well, what the fuck? I mean, it's a good compliment, but like, you probably want somebody to say some off the wall shit to you, and you're just like, God damn, this motherfucker here is fucking crazy. Yes, let's go. Like,
yeah, well, like on my Tinder profile, I said, you know, give me your best Chuck Norris joke. You know, and that helped. Because then people could, like, say something funny at least.
Okay.
And if I laughed, then I would answer.
Oh,
and if I didn't laugh, then I would ignore you.
Yeah, damn. Really? That's crazy, man. You probably have all these dudes stressed out trying to come up with Chuck Norris. There's probably some young kids trying to holler at you who don't even know who the fuck Chuck Norris is.
Exactly. You know, that's weird. They keep it moving.
They're like, what? Chuck Norris?
Yeah.
The fuck? Who the fuck is Chuck Norris? Damn. Shit. All right. So, what was the question that we're about that I cut you off?
You were gonna ask what kind of guys am I looking for?
Yeah. What kind of guys are you looking for right now? Because I might know. I might hook you up. I don't know.
No, you're fine. I was married to a black guy.
Okay.
But I've always liked all races. I don't care, because look, if you're hot, I don't care what race you are. You're hot. You're hot. So right now I'm trying out these white boys, because back in high school, white boys wouldn't talk to me. I didn't understand why, but apparently it's because I was also talking to black guys. And now I'm seeing that, like, some white guys, when they realize that I've been with black guys before, they, like, are mean or super rude.
Do they say some racist
like
shit?
I'm less than, or won't talk to me.
Hell, I would too. If I was white and you was with a goddamn Mandingo, I'd be like, oh, fuck. Like, will she, like, be able to feel my penis? Like, I can see white dudes doing that. Now, do they say racist shit?
No, I haven't gotten any of that. No. But
when you say mean, what do you mean by mean? Just not talking to you?
Like slight comments. Just letting me know that I'm not good enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Wow. Just because you had said, you know what? And like I listened to like a lot of porn interviews, right? And they're like, when females like have interracial like scenes and shit, that kind of devalues like their pussy and shit, which is kind of crazy. Like, what?
Yeah.
But
the highest paid porn stars have never been with a black guy.
Yeah. Not on camera. Yeah.
Right. Right.
It's just like, damn. I mean,
but the other part is, okay, the first white guy that I was with, he like wore that as a badge of honor. He would tell all his friends, yeah, I'm the first white guy. She's been within a decade. Yeah. You know, she's with me, and, you know, she was with black, you know, like almost bragging about it. And it's like,
fuck
bro.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Like, wait, was that the first white dude ever?
No, I.
Oh, you're cutting out. You're cutting out. Re-say that again.
I took with one that I did before that, but he was just like super proud that he I don't know. Got me or got to sleep with. I don't know.
I mean, you know, maybe for some white dudes, like getting like a black dude's, you know, like I don't want to say leftovers, but just, you know.
Yeah, like that's the only word you could use right now.
Yeah.
Leftovers.
Yeah, leftovers is it's an honor. It's like it's like fucking getting like the Purple Heart and shit, you know, for some people. So I can see that shit. So is there a big difference between white dudes and black dudes?
Here's the difference that I've noticed, and one of the reasons I started gravitating more towards black dudes. It's how y'all, black guys treat girls differently. Black guys, and not as a whole, okay, of course, this isn't like a blanket statement, but the black guys that I've seen and they would talk to me are like very complimentary, very kind of smooth, and want to show you that they like you, you know? Where white guys, when they're talking to you, it's kind of like all about them. And if I'm not exactly perfect in every way, like my hair is exactly perfect and my dress is on, my outfit's on point, they can kind of criticize. And you have to almost prove yourself to a white guy that you're good enough for them. And after a point, it's like, fuck that. You know, like a black guy, I can come in my sweats and he's like, damn, baby, you look good. Why would I need to do anything else? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but I get the point where like dudes want a female to prove like if they're worthy or not. I see both sides. You know what I mean?
I get that. You can look for a woman to prove worthy, but I feel like the way you talk to a girl when you're courting her or dating her is very important. You know, don't make me feel less than. Okay, like, okay, real talk. I sent a lingerie pic to a guy. He had requested one, and I was like, no, I don't really feel comfortable because I've been burned in the past by pictures and videos, stuff like that. That's not. So I sent him one, you know, no face, of course. First thing he says to me, it's so pink. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, he said what?
Lingerie?
He said you're like, was he talking about what you were wearing or your
Sorry,
vagina?
Yes, I apologize. I had a pink lingerie outfit on, and he said that it was so pink. And that's the first. And so I was just like, "Fuck you."
Was
like,
he gay?
You get nothing else.
Wait. I'm lost. Was he talking about the actual material of the lingerie or?
Yes, he was talking about the material of the lingerie.
What kind of word? Listen, you know what? I think. Do you still have that picture? You should send me that picture, and I wanna see what he was talking about.
Wow.
Listen. This is professional. This is not fucking professional. Listen, I just wanted to, see what you were working with, and also see what he was talking about, because it might be too pink. Like, was it like pastel and shit? Maybe he has like some form of like, I don't know. I don't know, but I've never heard no straight dude say it's too like, to be honest with you, dudes don't give a fuck about if you went to fucking school, your education. Dudes don't fucking really care about like how much money you make. Dudes really just want to fucking have sex at the end of the day. So any dude that's like any dude that's complaining about lingerie is suspect. It's sus.
Like, you're not the one. You're not going to get any more pictures. Like, you are such a dummy right now. Please. You come with me, I'll do a photo shoot for you, sweetie. But if you say one thing, it's over. Like, hello? Why don't guys understand that?
It's too pink. What the fuck? I don't understand that.
Okay, but no. Okay, let's step back real quick.
All right.
Do you ask any of your other people who call in for pictures? Do you ask any of the guys who call in?
Well, I'm not
You
in.
see what kind of pictures they're sending?
I do get like graphic with the dudes, but I'm not like saying like, dude, let me see like your bulge or anything like that. Nah. But like for the females, I just say whatever the fuck comes to my mind. You know what I mean? Do I hit on them sometimes? Yeah. You know. So yeah, but I think you're the first that I asked for a picture, so you should feel actually very honored. Like you're the 1st. You're the fucking first. You know.
Oh, I feel so
And I'm
special.
glad that like you brought that up because you actually thought about doing it. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hey, dudes out there, just a closed mouth don't get fed. Just fucking ask.
Well, that's true.
Just ask.
Shoot your shot, right?
Yeah. Would you consider that shooting my shot?
Sure.
I'm just trying to be friends. That's it.
Yeah.
I just want to be friends with you.
We're cool. We're good friends.
Yeah. We will be good friends. Guaranteed. We will be. All right. So, anything else? Because now I feel like you're interrogating me.
Yeah, I am interrogating you a little bit. Okay. How long? I don't know how long you've been dating for. Apparently, a while. Is that correct?
I took myself off the market right now. I'm
Okay.
I'm super selective and I don't really fuck with dating apps. However, I do have a dating app account. I do this character, which is a pastor, right? His name is Pastor Cavarcier, and I made a Plenty of Fish account with him just to fuck around. But people are actually hitting his ass up and shit. So it's fucking crazy. But other than that, I'm more of like face to face. Let me see. Let me smell you. Let me see your mannerisms. Let me look at you, and then we gonna go on from there. I'm just old school with it.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me ask a question.
All right.
Okay. So I don't care about having a relationship or really like talking to these guys. Look, if I like you and we spark, then sure. We can keep fucking until we're tired of each other. I don't care. If we have time. But here's the thing, like, do I have to talk to these guys in between that time? Because I feel like if I don't foster some kind of friendship with you, then it's literally just a booty call, which has it's good in its own right, but I don't want to be one of those girls that you text at 2:30 in the morning. No, fuck that shit. Okay, if you want to see me and you want to fuck me, then we can hang out, and then you can fuck me. I don't have a problem with that.
All right, let's say
question.
Let's say that I'm talking to you and I'm talking to you. Let's say I'm talking to you and you present that question to me, right? I would say, I'm the type of person that you might not hear from me for a couple of weeks. Just because I'm so fucking busy and I'm just doing shit. Doesn't mean I'm out here in the streets fucking or whatnot. But if I am, that's my business because we're not officially together. It's real. I can't answer that question for you because it's all about how you feel and everything. So do you feel like you have to have a relation? I feel like just with this conversation that you do have to have some kind of connection before you, most of the time, because I don't know, but generally speaking, you have to have a connection before, somebody inserts their penis in, slot A or whatever slot, right? So you might be wired to have, especially being in a relationship for 10 years or whatnot or longer, you're probably wired to have some kind of connection before, you feel a erection.
Okay, here's the thing. I just want to, just because you're hot, you have a big dick does not mean I'm going to fuck you. Obviously, you get pussy all the time. So, but, all you really have to do is make me laugh. Here's my real question, okay?
All right.
We literally just fucked. Now what do I have to say to you? For real. Now what do we talk about? Because now it's awkward, and I don't really know you enough to, kind of joke with you.
Listen,
what do I say then?
Are you okay? Where are you guys fucking? Because you should be able to fuck and leave, you know?
I mean, that's what I want. Okay, so, okay, they're at my house, and we're fucking, and then, okay, I'm done with you. Leave? I don't know, like, hey, you had the time, right? Get out.
No, yeah, leave.
What's a nice way of saying, hey, bye.
No,
Ooh,
just
leave.
listen. You probably need to establish that before you fuck. Like, listen, after we fuck, you gotta go. And the dude will be like, okay, because he really wants to fuck, and if he has to go to get that ass, then he's gonna go. You know. So there you go.
Speaking of where are you fucking, what's the deal with grown men wanting to fuck around in a car? Hey, let's have some fun in my car. No. If your sex game can fit in the car, I don't want it.
No, okay. Either they're
looking for a quick nut.
Yeah, they're looking for a quick nut, or
go jack off.
Or what?
Go jack off.
Okay, let me backtrack. If a guy says, like, he wants to fuck in the car, one, maybe he fucking lives with his parents. Maybe he has a fucking girlfriend. Maybe he just really wants to fuck in the car and that's his thing. I mean, these are some valid reasons, I think, why somebody wants to fuck in a car. You know what I mean? So,
those are very valid. Those are huge red flags. If you don't give me a bed to fuck in, then we're not gonna fuck. Obviously, if you live with your mama or you live with your girlfriend, I can't fuck you in your bedroom.
Yeah, true. At least go to the goddamn hotel. You know, at least pay some kind of money on that pussy. You know, shit. Come on, guys. Come on. There's a Motel 6 around the fucking corner. Pay that for $43. We all did it once in our life. Come on, do that shit. So do you, whenever you meet these dudes on Tinder or whatnot, do you guys, okay, you know what? Tell us about the last Tinder date that you had.
Okay, this is like my first real, this is a fucking Tinder date experience, I guess, because the first guy, I don't know, he took me out and it was nice. But this guy, real cute. Blue eyes, beautiful. He made me laugh. And he was corny as hell. He was like, let's go out. And it took him like, I don't know, 2 weeks to convince me. And finally I was like, fine, we'll go out. So we went out, we had like one drink, we went back to his house, and then we fucked. And it was like, bro, I've known you for like, I don't know, 3 hours and I'm fucking you. Yes, I am consenting. So there is no like, ooh, I want this. No, I wanted this. But it's just kind of mind-blowing. Like, this is dating now. Like, I literally just met you, and sure, we've been texting for a few weeks, but that means nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't know. That's crazy shit, right? Is that just crazy to me?
No, it's the way of life. You know, it's the way of life. We live in and I always say this, we live in the digital Woodstock where pussy is just around the corner. I believe the value of pussy altogether has dropped tremendously because everybody's fucking everybody, right? So that's just the culture. And that's one of the reasons why I took myself out of the game. Is like, one, I don't want to feel like spending money on like goddamn dates. Two, I'm just too goddamn busy. Three, I don't trust a goddamn person. Just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
You know? If I find somebody straight up and just be like, you know, let's do what we do and fucking move ahead and just, you know, if we link back up, we do. Yeah, but most females, shit, man, it's just fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. What is your body count right now since you've been divorced?
Wow, you're bold.
How like, these are questions that even if I wasn't on the podcast and we're just hanging out or whatnot, one, if we were just hanging out, you would know the type of person I am and I would just say whatever. Two, I'm asking questions that motherfuckers who are going to be listening to this shit wants to hear, you know?
So what was the question?
What's your body count? Can I guess?
You can guess my body count.
But you're gonna have to tell me though, even if I get
I'll
it wrong.
tell you the truth. I don't mind.
Okay, one. How long have you been divorced?
Are you asking about my body count total?
No, after your divorce.
Oh. Well, okay, like, we actually got divorced. We've been separated for about March. 5 months.
5 months? Okay, so within 5 months, I believe that you accumulated probably 12 bodies.
Wow. Okay.
Am I right?
That's more than my total count.
Well, get the fuck out of here. What is your total? What's your total?
My total count is 9 and 1 girl.
9 and 1 girl. God damn.
Been married for 10 years.
That's true. So how many? Okay, so in 5 months you accumulated
3.
3 bodies.
Well, 2 new, I guess.
Okay. Damn. Okay. And you're still out there, doing what you're doing. Okay, let's see. Hey, congratulations on, just being out there and doing what you do. Like, I don't look down upon it or anything like that,
12 in 5 months, that's fucking crazy. Is that the normal? Oh my god, that just blows my freaking mind.
Like, that's a lowball number. Like, these females.
What are people doing out here?
Listen, I know females that fuck at least twice a day. Like, they're just random people,
Okay, here's something for real. Okay, you fuck somebody, and you're a girl, okay? So that means that your pussy, if you got some good tits, has been blown out, stretched out, feeling good, whatever. I'm not fucking a new guy for, I don't know, a week. You will see no traces of stretchedness or tearedness or bruises. No, that is not cute.
Well, this day and age, they're not only fucking with their vaginas, so chicks are just doing all kinds of shit. It's fucking crazy. I've seen some of the hottest chicks on earth do shit for peanuts, and I thank God every day that I don't have a daughter, because I don't know what I would. I'll be fucking paranoid.
I know I have a daughter, and I'm scared because I did not want me and I have me in my other room, and I am terrified for her.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting when the real young generation grows up and how they handle shit, because the way shit's going, I mean, shit is fucking crazy. I'm taking a hiatus. What's up?
Okay, guys. I do have another question.
All right, for me?
Is this whole, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're the only person on the phone, right?
Oh, don't do it, yeah.
Okay, so in this whole fucking generation, okay, if this is all we're doing, that's fine. Why are people being lazy about fucking? If this is our only goal in life right now, to fuck, why are you so fucking lazy at it?
Because it's like eating rich food and catching gout, right? Like, if you have a buffet line all the time, okay, right, here's the thing. Back in the days, we were hunters and gatherers, right? We would fucking have to go out and fucking stab a woolly mammoth. Sometimes we'd go a couple of days without eating, but we would have to fucking work hard at it, right? Boom, boom, boom. But then what happens when you have a buffet? You just eat. You get all fat and shit, and you're out of shape and all that. That's the same thing. Like, pussy is just so everywhere, that dudes are just like, fuck. I mean, that's another. I'm just gonna get my rocks off and just keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. It makes me mad as hell. but it makes a whole lot of sense.
Like, what do you expect when you have sex with a dude? Like, okay, let's say the dick size is you can deal with it, right? So that's not a problem.
Averaging up
That's not a problem.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
This is what I want. Okay, if we're gonna have sex, then I want to have sex until I have to tap out. Okay, let's keep going and going and going until I tell you I've had enough.
And on average, how long is that shit?
It's not going to be 15 minutes. It's not going to be 30 minutes. It's going to be an hour or two, maybe 3 if I'm in a good mood. Like, let's keep it going until I tap out. Because, hey, we're doing it. Why not do it right?
That's a long ass time. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. Like,
we can have breaks. I'm not saying we're gonna do it the whole time. We can have breaks, take a little nap, wake back up, keep fucking, take some snacks, get some drinks in you, keep going. But come on.
Listen, that's like me in fucking high school and college and shit. Now, I could say for most dudes, especially when they reach a certain age, it's like, man, like, let me just, like, I'll put in work, but like all that hours and shit, that's every once in a while. That can't be like every time. You know what I mean? And
okay, fine, whatever. Give me an hour at least. Can you give me an hour each time? But then also, I'm in my 30s. I am ready to go. I'm 30, and so I am ready.
Okay.
Ready.
No,
so,
that's
like, I just need these boys to keep up with me. Maybe I do need to go and see some little 22-year-olds.
Yeah, dip down, you know. I got some cousins that'll probably, you know, fill you up pretty good. You know, it runs in the family and shit. You know, they're one phone call away. You know, okay, so an hour, 3 fucking hours. Like how? Like okay, I don't listen. I used to fuck my first girlfriend for like 2.5 hours, just straight, fucking, right. And she would say her pussy got raw like 45 minutes in. You want that raw pussy feeling and shit? Like,
no, and when I get that raw pussy feeling, that's when I tap out. But I'm just saying, like, let's keep going. Like, let's take some breaks. Let's smoke. Let's keep it moving. But, like, if we're going to do this, if we're going to have a session, especially, here's the thing, the 3-hour thing, okay, that's a special occasion, whatever I'm saying, but, like, if I haven't seen you in a while or whatever, we're just fucking every once in a while, and we're going to have a session, let's have a session. Don't give me that 15 minutes bullshit. If I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, don't you do that to me.
Okay, okay, sexually, what kind of stuff are you into? Because this is unbelievable. It can't just be straight dick in the pussy and shit. Like, what are things that you're not into?
Things I'm not into. I don't know. What are things you're not into?
Me?
I'm not into trannies, I guess.
I mean like sexually. Of course not. I'm not talking about like actual people. Like when you're with somebody.
No, yeah, I know. That's what I'm, like, I don't know what there's not a lot that I don't know.
So basically,
there's not a lot that I'm not into.
If that's it, like if you have to think what you're not into, so you're basically, you know, down to do pretty much everything, you know, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what everything means for you, but I mean, in the general sense, we can talk about it.
Okay. You mean like talk about it right now? Or are you saying just... I was like, all right, that's... Like, because when it, whenever I do talk to chicks, I'm like, okay, listen, what the fuck are you into? Because I want to make sure like I'm compatible with you. You know what I mean? So I'm surprised like dudes don't ask you that question. That's weird.
I mean, they do. They're like, what do you not want? And I guess basically when I tell them, what do you not like? And I say, well, don't like slap me in the face with your hand. Don't eat Doritos before I eat your cum. And those are my big rules.
Wait, you can taste the Doritos in people's cum?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is...
Motherfucker!
Don't ever eat Doritos.
Why you eating Cool
Go
Ranch?
see a girl.
So you
Mix
would
the Doritos.
you would rather have them probably eat like pineapples and shit and grapes.
Well, I mean, of course. But, I mean, like, some stuff you can't tell. But, I mean, for real, I'm like, you had Doritos. I can tell. And it's, you ate Doritos.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
wow. And it's not nutritious or anything. You know, you want that prime protein. You want that prime protein.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell
Right.
females, like, the more the nastier and the disgusting and just the fucking ridiculous you are, the more a dude will fucking keep you by their side. You know what I mean? Like, here, like, I know chicks who are in their 30s and like when they're in college and shit, they didn't do a lot of freaky shit. But once they got a certain age and they knew like dudes wasn't going to start hollering at them like they used to, they started doing some crazy ass shit, you know? And because they would, and I'm just like, yo, you should have been doing this a whole long time ago because you probably would have been married and shit, you know? You can't, but you know, it's a learning lesson. It's a learning lesson. And that's just an observation that, you know, that I witnessed in my life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I applaud all the females who are out there just doing, I'm just talking about just things that, whew, make you want to go to church on Sunday. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But goddamn Doritos. Fellas, don't be eating these goddamn, unless you want to be a savage, eat Cool Ranch or the spicy nacho
If
Doritos.
you really just want, like, you don't like this girl, eat Doritos and then come in her mouth.
Yeah.
Go for it.
What is the craziest thing a dude try to do to you?
I don't know. Well, I mean, the craziest thing that I didn't like it, or like,
Yeah, we'll start with that.
I'm trying to think of something that I didn't like. Oh, when you try to surprise me, you know, surprise, you know, hey, let's put in this hole. No, that's never a good thing. I don't know. That's the only. There's nothing crazy that a guy's done that I didn't
Okay.
like. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm trying to think.
Well, I mean, if you have to think that long, you are a go-getter, and I applaud you for that. And anybody who has sex with you, they're basically having sex with like a national treasure. You know, like like
Right. Yeah.
goddamn, they're fucking lucky. You guys are lucky. Those 3 bodies out there that you got hit with, they're lucky. You're lucky, guys. Now tell me about this chick. You had sex with a chick. Now what happened with that? Were you in college? Were you experimenting?
I had a threesome with her and my husband,
God
and
damn.
she's still my best friend.
What?
Yeah. Love her to
Fuck.
death. She's hot as hell. Beautiful titties. That's one of the reasons I wanted to sleep with her. Beautiful titties.
Damn.
I really like chicks. They're beautiful and they're soft, and they have such soft skin, and they always smell good. Yeah, they're just really pretty. And titties. I mean, how can you deny
Yeah.
a good set of titties?
How
You just can't.
how big were her areolas?
They were normal size. They weren't all that huge. They weren't that huge. Like, when does it stop thing?
Yeah.
No, they were good.
How is she white or black, Mexican, Afghanistani?
She's black.
Black.
I like.
Oh.
If I had to be with a girl, I'd be with a black girl, just because they're softer. And I fell in love with a black stripper, and so it's all her fault that I like black girls. So.
Wow, black on black. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. So, and you didn't feel uncomfortable having sex with your husband at the time and your best friend?
Here's the thing. Of course it was uncomfortable. Of course there was moments where I was like, bitch. But, you know, the other thing is, like, we agreed to this, and I wanted this. you know?
So
and
hold up. You brought
so,
that up. You brought that up. You were like, "Hey, babe, I want to have sex with my best friend and you."
Right, me and my best friend were just kind of joking about it one day, like, "How would it be so funny if we slept together?" And we're like, "Wait a minute, what if we slept together?" I mean, I think Floyd, I think this guy would be down with it, and so we brought it up to him, and he, of course, was like, "I think it's a good idea."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was nice.
Wow, how did she taste?
That was the only part. I mean, I love this girl to death, and that's the only reason we can keep going, because it just wasn't that. It was a little not
Tart. It was a little
it
tart.
Good.
It tasted
taste
like.
good. I don't
Did
know.
it taste like Vienna sausage water?
You know what? That's my best friend.
Yo, tell the truth though. Yo, did it like I? It tasted like that, didn't it? Like, I've been with some chicks, I'm just like, oh, fuck that. You know, I want that kind of like that after cucumber taste, you know? Like, that's that good shit, you know? God damn. But don't let your shit, come back like Vienna sausage water. We got some problems now, you know? We got some problems. Wow.
But besides that, her titties were so pretty, and she was beautiful.
Okay, so did you have rules like, listen, when you're talking to, like, did you have rules with your husband while you guys were having sex? Like, listen, the money shot that's all me. Don't be money shotting my best friend and shit. Like, how did it end?
Well, there was no coming on his face, because no. But there weren't really a lot of rules, like, well, don't fuck her in the ass. And that was really the only rule, I guess.
Oh, shit.
So, but I mean, like, here's the thing, okay, it sounds awesome, right? And we did it, but it's a little awkward. I mean, sex is awkward anyways, but then when it's three people, it's a little awkward. And it was nice, but, I mean, it wasn't just this mind-blowing thing.
Wait, and did you get jealous?
I did get a little jealous when she first started kissing him, but I'm like, I'm sucking on her titties. Why am I getting jealous? Like, focus on what you're doing, Natalie. Focus on what you're doing, Becky. Get it together.
Yeah.
So it was fine after that. You just got to be in the right mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, jealousy can creep up, but look, I agreed to this, and I'm a grown woman, and I'm doing this shit too, so everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. Wow. So you, in the beginning of this conversation, you kind of talked about, like, the awkward goodbye after you have sex with some random person you met on Tinder. How did you guys end this? Like, did your best friend go? Did you get up and cook, like, goddamn breakfast for everybody? Like, what the fuck happened?
Well, we laid around naked talking for a while. I guess like you do. If you have good sex, you lay around and talk for a little bit. And then she got dressed and she left. I mean, But it was just nice. We just kind of hung out, lazily talked, and then she left.
Did this happen only one time?
We did it twice, but me and her had been together a few times too.
Ooh, okay. Damn, You're a go-getter.
Well, okay. That was part of the thing, though. That was part of the thing. Look, I had to make sure that she liked me more. Duh. Because, okay, look, like I said, I feel my sex with my husband was like grade A, top-notch, amazing, okay? So I was thinking if she didn't like me more than she likes him, then she might, like, try to fuck him on the side, So I was like, me and you. So we did it a few times first. And then when he came on, he was just a side piece. and it was just really me and her thing.
Wait, hold up.
And that made it better for me.
Hold up. Let me backtrack. So you cheated on your husband with a chick?
No, he knew the whole time.
Like you told him, like,
He
listen.
knew this was a setup. Like, hey, listen, baby, I'm gonna go sleep with her, so then she'll sleep with us. And he said, cool.
But okay. But whenever you present it,
I mean,
whenever
he
you
couldn't handle it. Even though he did say it was cool, he couldn't handle it, and he cheated.
Wait, hold up, because we're about to wrap this shit up. Hold up. He got jealous of her, so he cheated on you?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. No. I'm not going to accept that answer. What? What? How are you going to get... That's like Cisco and somebody sleeping in my bed, and it ended up being a girl in that music video. No. Any man in the right mind, like, I'm sorry, you are a female. I don't give a fuck if you have a 12-inch dildo. Like, you cannot be a man. You cannot give my...
No, and there were no dildos here.
No, I'm just saying. No.
Yeah,
I was just saying, like...
You can't replace a man. No.
No, I'm just saying, like, some women might say, well, you know, my dick is bigger than yours, and they're talking about their dildo or whatnot. I was just throwing that out there. But at the same time, a dude getting jealous of a female? What the fuck? Maybe he just wanted to cheat.
He probably did. But here's the thing. It's not even like I'm cheating. It's like I'm setting you up for a win. So just fucking sit back and let me do my thing for a second so I can bring you a chick. But
yeah,
no,
but at the same time, you're doing that to be kind of selfish, to have your cake and eat it too.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I was. But so what? I still gave him a girl.
Yeah. And he couldn't take it. Maybe he was like, yo, let me fuck this chick and then bring her home and then we all can fuck.
Yeah, let's see who brings home the hotter chick. Let's see. Let's have a competition.
Who brings home the hotter chick?
No, if that was his plan, that would have never worked. I have high standards. No.
Wait, hold on. Okay. What are your standards, huh? For females, what are your standards?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Like, I have such high standards, it's ridiculous because I know this is ridiculous, but I want her to be like super fucking hot. You to be like so fucking hot in the face. And then you have to have great titties. They don't have to be huge. I just want to have nice titties that I can slap around and, you know, motorboat. And I would like you to have a little bit of ass I can grab. I mean, it doesn't have to be huge, but I just want to be able to grab something, you know. And then have just a pretty pussy. Just give me a pretty pussy that I can look at and lick that is not gross. And that is like a really, really high standard. I understand that.
So,
but it's what I want.
What I got out of all the things that you said is that you don't want a chick that has a pussy that looks like chewed up bubble gum. Listen, your standards are almost just like anybody else's standards. I'm pretty sure your ex-husband could have pulled some bad bitches. That's like what you described. I mean, that's like walking down the street, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
But you're saying that he couldn't pull something like that.
Or he wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know what the problem was, but he didn't.
So who the bitch that he fucked off with? Huh? Who the bitch? Who that bitch? Huh?
I don't even know. Somebody who is not worthy of even. No, I don't even know.
Man, well, hold on.
I don't care.
You've seen her though. You've seen her.
You're
telling me?
Of course I've seen her. Please,
so,
I'm a girl.
Yeah. So what does she look like?
Ugly, fat, gutter bitch. She's some white little gross thing who will let anybody sleep with her. Obviously, trash.
So she was fat, white, and you said
I'm a little salty. a little bit salty.
So she was basically unattractive. You look better than her.
I look way better than her, like ridiculously better. To the fact that it's like, is this what you think that I look like? Like, why are you getting with this kind of girl? Is this what I look like to you?
And, you know, dudes cheating on their side bitches and their side bitches don't look that attractive makes sense in some kind of sick way or whatnot. But I have a question now, because if he was getting everything that he wanted sexually, like, why did he really cheat? Like, was he having the same, I guess, sexual satisfaction being with you? Was he bored? Like, or have you even thought about that? Like, because...
I mean, he could have been, you know?
Because,
that could have been totally what it was.
The whole setup is that, like, you basically were only really with him because of the sex. You guys probably didn't really talk about, like, deep shit or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So
that just goes to show you that, like, in reality, sex, it's important in a relationship, but I mean, if it's what's keeping it together, you're setting yourself up, you know?
Yeah.
It's
not gonna last.
Nah, it's not gonna last. Nope. But the crazy thing is that he accomplished something that's gonna, like, be with you forever. And I'm not talking about your children. I'm talking about that every man that you're gonna have sex with to this point on, you're gonna compare them to him. So no matter what you do, he's always gonna be on your mind. And that is some player ass shit, I have to say. You know, I've been fortunate enough to be that dude with some females walking around, you know, on this earth. So
oh, really?
It's yeah. I mean, especially like when you're like one of the first people or the first person that they had sex with and shit. You know, you hold that crown. It's good. The first person that ate them out, sucking their toes, you know, do crazy shit, like, that's going to be in their mind. You know? You didn't think about that, huh?
Yeah. Sucking your toes. You like that kind of stuff? It's interesting.
I do have a foot fetish, but, I mean, everybody knows that. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I just get random chicks, like, toes and start sucking them, but, like, I appreciate good-looking feet. I really do. I really do. I've actually not had sex with females because they had busted-up feet.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I completely believe that.
Yeah, so...
That's hilarious.
How is that hilarious?
I don't know. It's just feet. It's just, like, the things that you walk on.
Yeah, but I mean...
they're, like, revered in such high regard with some people.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I know people who like ankles and elbows. It's some weird shit out here.
You know what? The ankles thing has merit because it shows if you're fat or not. Like, can I see your ankles? Okay, you're not fat, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I guess, yeah, or calves. What kind of calves do you have? Do you have, like, calves that are shaped? Or do you have calves that look like an extended leg? You know, like, calves also tell a hidden story.
I don't know. I think I have normal calves.
What kind of calves do you have?
I think they're normal. I think that they look very normal. They're not too big, but it's like I don't have any. You know. Okay,
so this is what you do, right? So whenever we end this podcast, you got to send me a picture of that pink. I want to see what the fuck he was talking about. Your calves and your feet. And then I will be the judge.
I'm going to send you my Instagram name, and then you can decide for yourself based on those public pictures.
Okay. Yeah. And you know what? This is what I'll do. I will, I need to get your consent too. the next episode after this is, once you send me that Instagram, what I'll do is I'll do another episode and I'll just go through like your Instagram and just comment on you and everything. You know.
Okay.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
All right.
I can take it.
Yeah, I already know. Like, you could take it. You could take just about anything. God damn it. 3 hours in the sack. God damn. You. Yeah.
I'm not saying that's all the time. I'm just saying, like, let's marathon it. If we're going to do it, let's marathon. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And I won't. Can I give out your IG name, or I'll just no, fuck that. I'll keep it anonymous. I don't want these motherfuckers treading on my territory. I mean, I don't want nobody to know who you are. My bad. I'm sorry.
Right,
okay.
Right.
I need to get some water real quick. Hold on. I am back. All right. So, yeah. We're about to close out this podcast. We've been talking over an hour. It was a good podcast. I would like to have you back on, and just, you know what? Fuck this. We need to meet face to face. We're just friends, though. We're just friends. Don't fall in love with my jokes and shit. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now. Don't fucking do that.
I'll try really hard.
Don't fucking do that, because, like, I am a piece of shit, and I'm only focused on myself. Okay, I'm telling you that straight up. Okay.
I will keep my feelings intact. I promise.
Okay, because we know you. You gotta have feelings, you know, before you hook up with somebody. So hold that shit inside. I ain't nothing. All right. So
bottle it up. Got it.
Yes. Don't let it out. Don't let the genie out like Christina Aguilera and shit. Don't do that. All right.
Got it.
Hold that shit inside. You know. Goddamn. I almost said a Chuck Norris joke, but then, you know, that would have opened up Pandora's box. But anyways, we're about to end this podcast. I am super excited to see Becky with the Good Hair's IG, and I am going to immediately do a podcast episode right after this to talk about her IG account and everything, because she does have a nice voice. From what I remember, she's about 5'4", 118 pounds. She's straight up and down. She used to be curvy. Her hair's red, but it used to be brunette. Her eyes has changed colors. She's pale as fuck. And she likes cock. That's fucking awesome, man.
Wow. Yeah. That is all true.
Yes. I am a good listener.
I'm glad. It's kind of your job, so I'm glad you're so good at it.
Yeah. All right. So, any last words or any last thing you want to tell everybody or ask me or anything?
This has been interesting and super fun. So, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. And
thank you for actually looking at and listening to my videos, man. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really do. So it's just random. I started doing this and just putting the shit out there, and look at now we're talking about, you know, all kinds of shit, and I don't even fucking know you. I haven't even seen you. So this is awesome. All right. So I am going to end this podcast like how I always end all my podcasts, by saying, teach people how to treat you. Sometimes you have to reteach people how to treat you. And what my grandmother still tells me to this day is to love everybody, but trust no one. I am your host, Baba Tuesday, and we are out. Peace.